and then I discovered you guys. So it was like a process of now learning, and that's where tradethepool was great in the sense that I was now learning, but I wasn't blowing up my account. It was a learning journey. And I failed numerous times, but it was something I believe I could have done as long as I learned what I had to do.
Welcome everybody to another funded trader of tradethepool. Today Alexis is with me, a new funded trader with $25,000 of buying power, passed the evaluation, got funded. Hey Alexis, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, for sure. Alexis, I'm watching, obviously, I'm going over your trades and the accounts. You've been with us for a while now. Right. You did a few attempts until you passed the evaluations. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so I started with tradethepool in late 2023. That's the year I decided to go day trading. But to be honest, when I started 2023, I had started with a penny stock company. And today I realized that wasn't working for me. And then I discovered you guys. So it was like a process of now learning. And that's where tradethepool was great in the sense that I was now learning, but I wasn't blowing up my account. I got to try different accounts, but it was a learning journey. And I failed numerous times, but it was something I believe I could have done as long as I learned what I had to do. Yeah. So this year I decided, okay, let me finally, because late last year I listened to two very good traders. One of them said something that stuck with me, said, we are, as a trader, forcing you a risk manager. Mm. And another one said that you only need one trade a day to live. And it was like putting those two things together, because to me it was a profit. When I started trading, I was focusing on profit and not the risk side of it.
Amazing. And I love what you just mentioned about the journey, the process, because a lot of the times when it comes to trading, literally every trader that I know at least, we all went through that process of understanding what we want to trade, how we want to trade it, changing our strategies, changing risk management, understanding that small caps is not for us. We will go to the large cap, maybe day trading, swing trading. There are so many ways to go when it comes to trading. So I love that you mentioned that, because this is a process and everyone, follow that. At the end of the day, you need to find your rhythm in it. So I'm glad that you did. Tell us a little bit about your strategy, the way you approach the market.
Okay, so what I have done is that I realized I'm not a person who can, and that was a process of finding yourself with trading, because I thought I was a patient person, and trading has taught me I'm not that patient. So what I realized is that first I used to be looking at see which every day, looking at different stocks and so forth. I realized that doesn't suit my personality. So I basically have like a list of 24 stocks that I look at daily. And I try to find, because every day at least you have 4 of them that give you some amount of movement. So that is what I've been focusing on. And after time, you start to realize there's like it's not exact, but there's kind of a pattern. And you get to start to observe their levels. Gotten to know these stock fairly well. So sometimes I would realize that, okay, if it's too far away, it's going to have a reversal. If it's like a 50% or 25%. So that's what I've been trying to play with, and to be more patient, because I know it's going to come. I just have to wait. As I say, I'm a work in progress. I'm going forward, and sometimes I sit back.
That's definitely the hard part, right? Just sitting on your hands and wait for the scenario to come. Do you have any trick for that? Any in specific that you can share, tips or advices that how to handle that, how to build your discipline and really wait for that setup?
What I've realized recently is that I'm better in the morning, like the first 2 to 3 hours. Because sometimes I would do well in the morning, I realize in the afternoon I will lose most of it. I'm trying to shut down the computer, because sometimes I leave it on and I say, okay, I'm not going to trade, I'm going to observe. But then I get back in. And when I do it, I know I shouldn't, but So as I said, I'm a work in progress. I'm trying to work on it, but you have to know yourself,
Yeah.
so I'm really trying.
That's the best we can do, just try and continue to improve. I'm just reading the Atomic Habits. It's a book, a very famous one, that's saying, change your habits like in 1% every day, change some habit, and it will increase over time, and you will get an amazing results from it. And this is exactly as you mentioned right now. You got to continue to work on yourself and improve. That will eventually stick. Alrighty, so for those of you not familiar, every trader gets his own dashboard. The dashboard will show you your stats, the risk parameters, and you can really understand your progress and look at your equity curve. You can also check your achievements and payouts and customize your view, switch between light mode and dark mode. So you passed it again after a few attempts, which is amazing to see because I'm looking on the left side of my screen. I'm looking at the accounts that you did reach max loss on them. And that actually showed me a lot of consistency as a trader because you're not giving up. You continue to craft your strategies, your risk management until you pass the evaluation. So that's incredible. Congrats on that. Looking at the stats here, you reached the 6% target. You did it great. Very nice balance curve. The equity curve is solid. You had a few attempts here or back and forth, some sideways move, and then you found your rhythm. So that's great. 42% success rate is solid. Tell me a little bit about that 2.1 on the risk reward ratio. When it comes to trading, it's always that trade-off between success rate and risk reward. How do you see and how you go about it?
What I've started to do is that when I enter a trade, like I enter a certain amount, but as soon as I have like a one-to-one risk to reward, I take off half. What I'm thinking now is if the trade reverse on me, then if it goes back, then it's not going to cost me too much. It's going to either be like break even or a small loss. And
Hmm.
that's why I said now I'm focusing on risk and then I let the remainder run. And so the remainder might give me a 3-to-1 reward. So when you do the average, that's how like I end up with the 2-to-1. So I'm trying to say I'm really focusing more now on the risk than the profit.
Amazing, solid. So looking at the stats, you traded quite a lot, right? 103 trades. You started it at January. So we're talking about a month and a half. 103, it's still uh, more than what I usually see, to be honest. Um,
Yeah, I think this account was about 3 weeks. So it was like mid January. The first 2 weeks I struggled, but I was like, I was, as I said, I was focusing on the risk. So I was like, as long as I don't blow it. And then as I developed confidence and I got over a certain amount, I took bigger risks.
long and short side, you're definitely more on the long side compared to the short side. Is that something that you did in the past as well?
Yes, I normally focus on long, but I'm trying to go short because sometimes I realize some of my most profitable trade
Yeah.
is short. But I'm not so confident in it, but so I'm doing it slowly, but I'm trying because I realize, as I said, I have these stock and I realize they don't always go up.
As it should. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go a little bit over the trades. So, trading some Bitcoin, some I like that as well. The utilities, some leverage ETF, so aggressive trading. We can say that. But again, keeping it very solid on that level. Some scalping. So for 1 minute of trading, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, etc. So keeping it very short. And as you said, sometimes you hold it a little bit longer to to increase the risk reward thing. Um, so the selection of the stocks, you said you have those the list of 20 stocks, 20 tickers, right? Is that something that you change over time? How do you go about it?
Yes, I do change it because the stock that I got funded with, I realized some of them weren't working in the last like 2 weeks. So I've
Hmm.
changed over to like larger caps.
Yeah.
So so it's like I go back and forth. So if I realize that okay, these are not working for a period, I take them out and put in something else.
Hmm.
But I don't deviate too much from them. So like I have I name them like small stocks. I have the ETFs and I have the mega caps. So like I integrate them.
Interesting. And you know, what, Alexis, just before we finish here, I thought about a question right at the top of my head because again, I'm watching your trades and I'm watching the accounts. You have the experience. You already traded. We traded pool for a while. What would you do differently? Let's say you started all over again, right, from scratch. What would you do differently, or recommend the traders that right now are watching you and they might want to try trade a pool? What is the best way or the best approach to tackle this evaluation?
Before you start trading, I think you should know the basic about day trading. I'm going to be honest. I
Okay.
knew nothing. I did some swing trading, like when I finished college in 2020, early 2020, when I started looking like at swing trading, like new companies only, just reading the story, like Palantir was one of them that I had
Mm.
invested in.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I was kind of pretty, had a decent success rate in the swing trading. I can do day trading. So I was in the financial industry. So I was like, okay, I know finance. I have some success in swing trading. I can do this. So after I left my corporate job at the end of 2020, 2020, I said, okay, let me go day trading. And it was a shock to my system.
Yeah, for sure.
So it doesn't matter if you have whatever background, especially finance, or you think swing, it's not the same. So I would say at least learn and find good traders. As I said, I was grateful with trading pool that because I had blown my day trading account up with, as I said, the penny stock,
Yeah.
with trading pool allow me to now practice the news to like what I was learning from these other traders. I would say learn, read something, know a little about day trading before you get into it. It's not all about buying low and selling high. It's so much more to day trading.
Yeah, that's a great feedback, and I love the fact that Trader Pool can be one of the guys there to educate and give the opportunity to new traders to test the water, to learn through our system, and then become passing the evaluation, become profitable, make money in the markets. Alrighty, Alexis. So that's amazing. I'm sure the guys that just listened would love for more content. Guys that want to check us out, go to tradethepool.com. And there are a lot of you talked about education and learning from experience. So definitely go to our YouTube channel. You can see a lot of educational content, courses on pre-market prep, small caps, large cap, automation, systematic trading, webinars that we do every week. Definitely go and check it out. And thanks so much for coming, Alexis. And again, congrats on passing the evaluation. And yeah, best of luck.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Have
Take
a
care.
great day.